Hello dear students, in this class we are going to learn about the class Reptilia and class Aves, in which the exercise is 4.2.11.5 and 4.2.11.6, which is class Aves, and it is present in your NCERT textbook page 49 and 50, which is continued. So let us start with the class Reptilia. What is meant by class Reptilia? If the name comes class Reptilia, then sudden image which is there of the snake, it should come in your mind. The class name refers to their creeping and crawling mode of locomotion. The snake which is there, it will creep and crawl, in which it is its locomotion. They are mostly terrestrial animals and their body is covered by dry and conified skin. Their body is covered with a very hard and dry skin, in which cornified skin is also present. Now what is this cornified skin? If you search it, then the meaning will come, it is very hard. The meaning of the cornified very hard. Epidermal scales or scutes. Tympanium represents their ear as it is compared to the class Amphibia. In the last class, we have studied about the class Amphibia. In that also, tympanium represents the ear of the frog. So here also tympanium which is there, it represents the ear of this class Reptilia. And then limbs when present are of two pairs. If the limbs are present and they are of two pairs, the heart which is there, it is usually three-chambered, but in crocodiles, the heart is four-chambered. Remember, in the class Reptilia, the heart which is there of the mammals, it is three-chambered. If it comes to the crocodile, then the heart is a four-chambered. Then these class Reptilias are mostly cold-blooded animals. Snakes, lizards shed their scales as skin cast. As in sometimes you might have been seen in like foresters or mainly in the roadsides. Mainly in the foresters, when the snakes which are there, they shed their skin. Commonly, you might have heard saying that the snake which is there, the skin is removed of that. So the best sentence you should form in the exam is snakes and lizards which are there, they shed their skins, skin cast it is known as. Sexes are separate, fertilization is internal. They are oviparous animals. Oviparous, it means it gives the eggs, not newborn baby. And then development is direct. There are many more examples, dear students, in your NCERT. But the best example after looking at this snake, lizard, creeping and crawling, the best example is naga, which is commonly known as cobra. So this is the best example for this class Reptilia. So let us come to this class Aves. Exercise 4.2.11.6. Now what is this class Aves? Aves is a scientific name in which commonly known as birds. Right. So let us start. The characteristic features of these birds are the presence of feathers, and most of them can fly, except flightless bird. The only one flightless bird which is there, it is ostrich, in which it is very huge and it also gives very huge eggs because it is oviparous. And then they possess beak. The four limbs are modified into wings. The four limbs which are there, those are modified into the wings in the class Aves. The hind limb which is there generally have scales and have modified into walking, swimming and clasping. The three branches. Now this sentence might confuse you in the exam, but the main is this: the hind limbs generally have scales. This is first one, scales, and have modified into walking, swimming and clasping. This walking is first, swimming is second, clasping is third. The three branches. Now the question might come in your exam, which are the three branches in the class Aves? So you should mention the walking, swimming, clasping. And then Skin is dry without glands except the oil gland which is present at the base of the tail in the birds. This point is very important, dear students. You have to mention in the exam. Endoskeleton is fully ossified, which is known as the endoskeleton which is there, it is totally bony, and the long bones are hollow with air cavities. The long bones which are present in the birds, they are totally filled with the air cavities inside it. And then the digestive tract of birds has additional chambers. Now what is this digestional tract which has additional chambers? Now let us see which are those additional chambers in the class Aves. So the additional chambers are the crop and gizzard. So here a huge difference is there between the crop and gizzard. Now the crop which is there present in the Aves, what does it do? It transfers the food into what? Gizzard. The crop which is there, it just takes the food and passes to gizzard. This is a very important point. It also might come in your exam. Especially it is mentioned in your exam. Heart is completely four-chambered in the class Aves. They are warm-blooded animals. They are able to maintain a constant body temperature. That's why from the class 6th only you might have learned that the class Aves, the birds which are there, they migrate from one place to another due to the climate or the season, we can say. That's why to maintain the body temperature, they are able to fly from one to another place, which is known as migration. Air sacs are connected to lungs, supplement respiration. Now these air sacs which I had said, they are connected to supplement lungs. Sexes are separate. Respiration is by lungs only in the class is. Now fertilization is internal, development is direct, and the last point is this class Aves are oviparous animals.